A seizure is like your brain hitting the wrong switch. One moment, everything seems fine, and then something changes. Muscle stiffness, jerking, or a blank stare. It's as if the brain's electricity is suddenly out of sync. Not all seizures look the same. Some are dramatic, like collapsing and shaking violently. Others just subtle, like daydreaming for a minute, unresponsive with minor twitching. The variety can make recognizing seizures tricky. It's not always Hollywood-style chaos. The most common type people picture is a grand mal seizure. The body stiffens, jerks uncontrollably, and the person may lose consciousness. It's overwhelming to witness, but important to know they aren't in pain during it. On the other hand, absent seizures are quieter. The person might stop mid-sentence, stare off, and lose track of time for a few seconds. It's mistaken for zoning out, or even rudeness, which can frustrate people who don't understand. Focal seizures are unique because they only affect part of the brain. They might twitch in just one arm or face part and stay fully conscious. It's subtle, sometimes just random movements, but for that person it feels uncontrollable. A common pain point is panic and fear. Seeing a seizure feels out of control. People don't know what to do. But staying calm is crucial. It's often more stressful for those watching than the person having it. Step 1 during a seizure: keep the person safe. Move things they could hit, cushion their head, and never put anything in their mouth. That myth about swallowing tongues, it's not real. But injuries from misplaced help are. Pro tip: time the seizure. Most last under 2 minutes and resolve on their own. If it crosses 5 minutes or happens back-to-back without recovery, that's an emergency. Dial 911. That's your line to act swiftly. Afterwards, they might be exhausted or confused. It's called the postictal state, where the brain resets. Give them space, reassurance, and avoid bombarding them with questions. It's a moment for support, not interrogation. For many people, the stigma of seizures is the worst part. They feel embarrassed or fear judgment. Learn to recognize seizures with compassion. It makes all the difference. Knowledge is power, and empathy is underrated. Seizures affect 1 in 26 people in some form during their lives. Imagine that, a slice of humanity constantly navigating this invisible fight. Recognizing it, reacting responsibly, and normalizing the conversation, that's real impact. Pay attention. The human body is fascinating in how it handles misfires. Whether it's a small hand twitch or something more severe, understanding seizures breaks the wall of fear. And let's face it, we all have those fight or flight moments.